I'm expecting to see some of her being brought out to play. Again, I was speaking to Enyx on their game whenever they did actually win Clubhouse, and they say Dokkaebi was so huge.
The Rainbow Six ESL Premiership, powered by Intel and gaming from Curry's PC World. It's second semi-final time. It is Team Enyx against Horizon Union. It's all going to kick off on Consulate, Excoundrel, and Demo are here with me, and we'll get into the second semi-final live to you from ESL Studios in Leicester.
Thank you very much, Matt. And we are into a console meeting room Bon strategy here for the first play onto the second floor, or the first floor Consulate, second floor Consulate. So it's going to look very, very, very strong. Enyx will be the attacking team. Horizon Union will be on defense, running with a smoke, no mirror, Vigil. They have a Pulse there, a Jaeger and a Bandit running on the attacking side of Enyx. We're going to have a Hibana, a Zofia, Sledge, Ashe, and I believe that's a Ying too. So what do you make of this demo?
No Mira. It's always worrying for myself. I believe that Mira is an extremely strong operator. Already the killing is going to start opening. That's going to be Pro getting the kill on the Tumas, and Tumas is known for his spawn peaks. He really is. You know, we've seen him do it so many times throughout the regular season, and of course he would try it on the main stage in the first round.
Hopefully this isn't omens of things to come here for Horizon, losing members that early on. Vigil going down as well means that the tool that Vigil provides to the team is just dead in the early game. Makes no need for an IQ or anything like that now that the Vigil's gone already. And you're right, no mirror really cuts off protection and sort of ability to gather information around those bomb sites as well. It's interesting. Enyx look calculated. Madman on this Ashe, just trying to scout out with that drone. Nobody on that main stairs. Looks like maybe he's looking for an opportunity to move up there.
It appears to be that Enyx want to try and pressure the window game on the side of Horizon. I would imagine Madman will be there for, you know, that kind of the flank slayer like we've seen Tony do in this map previously, where he just pushed up Spiral and tries to catch out some of these defenders with their pants down. Havix is going to be playing that Ying, so they do have access to essentially just Ying and smoke their way into the bomb site by swinging in, throwing her Candels, of course. They do have to be wary of a Pulse playing below, as the game we've talked about. It is all destructible on that top floor, so then having the Ying below does help that, or not having the Pulse below gives you a lot of intel, knowing whenever guys are going to swing in. C4 goes out, and then hopefully that should be your big impact kill for the defense rounds.
Horizon managed to steady the ship just a little bit here because they did lose Tumas early on, but that's allowed them to just be a bit more careful in their approach. Madman takes a bit of damage on this Ashe. Proyo here getting flushed out just a bit. Got to be careful.
The fuse has went down with that quick swing in with the Candelas. I did talk about. Madman is going to be covering them flank rotations. Nasher gets himself a kill, but then that is going to be Madman getting a kill for himself. Then that's going to be another kill on the board as Blitz also kills Joker. He's going to be Jaeger on that spiral stairs. Tristan ready to go for the retook. Shots are going to be fired out. Does get down last man up. It is going to be the Pulse.
There's not much I think Horizon can do as Enyx secure their first round, probably the first of many in this semi-final, and they looked like it was easy.
Yeah, very successful attack for Enyx. They knew exactly what they wanted. They wanted to secure that B area. They put Madman down to check for the Pulse, making sure nobody could see for them from below, of course. And then there was just a simple Ying push straight in, planted behind the bomb site. Nobody from Horizon was able to react. Again, lack of a mirror could have been the answer there. If they brought the mirror then, that could have made it a lot difficult for Enyx to actually successfully pull off that window swing in.
Here we go. We've got defense coming through from Enyx, locked in. Mirror will be a feature, as will Smoke. Proyo, you can see there on the Ela, and Madman going to be running with that Valkyrie. Interestingly enough, Horizon going to be bringing the Blackbeard and the Sledge along with the Buck, the Thermite, and the Hibana.
Yeah, both reinforced operators being chosen by Horizon. They also have the Blackbeard for that window play, a Sledge, and also a Buck. A very strong operator choice for Horizon. Again, it's more set up towards the B end of the bomb site, because again, Blackbeard on them double windows is going to provide a nuisance for Enyx. And then also, if Horizon gain control of that piano area, then Buck can come in and start ripping up the floor from beneath Enyx's feet. So a really strong selection of operators, but can they successfully get rid of these rumors?
We will find out. This is Madman's time to shine on defense. This is kind of what he's known for, that big roam play. Got the Ela as well coming through. Enyx perfectly happy to pilot Ela right from the very get-go and happy to say, well, despite the nerfs, we still think she's good. And actually, to be honest, Kimbe proved that that was the case. Ela can still have very effective positions and strategies, even despite those nerfs that she took.
She still does have a great gadget as well. You know, them Ela mines can be a real clutch or die moment for a lot of teams. Again, also give you a sound effect so you know where teams are going to be pushing from. Pro is going to be set up inside the admin. Also has a mirror window which you can fall back and use, as that mirror window will give complete control of that admin side. So no pushes can be coming in from Horizon unless they do manage to get rid of that mirror. But like I did say, it's going to be that B bomb site, this yellow stairs, the windows is going to be that main area that Horizon want to push up and then finally get the bomb down.
Calculated though, Horizon not going to give anything away like they did early on. 2max happy to be a bit more reserved in the way he approaches this early game. Maybe we'll see on spawn peaks again on the side when he's on defense. There's the smoke grenade coming out. It's going to force Buck back really early on. Smoke grenade coming out from Enyx. Want to just try and push Buck back off this stairs. Actually, Mac very low. Holy moly, Mac's down.
So that will be Mac getting down, so the smoke will be finished off. A bit of an aggressive position that you don't typically see smokes being played at. Again, you have two types of smokes, the people who just want to sit back, control the game, such as Kizza, or them very aggressive smokes. Let's not forget, Smoke is one of the best guns in the game in the form of that SMG11. Nasher is going to start working on this window, creating these big, long, narrow kill holes, and Horizon have took a very early lead. With a minute to go still,
oh, Madman popping off!
But then into a 3v1, last man up will be Blitz. Can he make anything of this situation?
I've not seen him just yet. He's going to try and hold the angle, wait for someone else to peek out. I wonder if they've got the info. It does look like Horizon Union know that he's there, given that they're not going to rush into this situation. He's going to move through, shot's going to come through. He knows he's been given away at this point, and they might try and circle him out. He's going to have to look to the right, doesn't look to the right, goes down.
Nasher on them windows does give all the intel. This is the power of a Blackbeard inside Consulate. I believe it's one thing that, looking at our previous matchup on Consulate, teams didn't really use the Blackbeard into its best of abilities, which, you know, this time Horizon or Nasher is very capable on that Blackbeard, of course. And essentially, Nasher did not move that whole entire round. No,
he didn't. He just sat on that window, controlling it with Blackbeard. And Enyx, just as they stormed out, Horizon gives something back on their attack. We're going to see 2max going onto the... Well, 2max, sorry, going onto the Vigil like he was last time. See if that can give anything away. No IQ going to come out from Enyx. They don't believe that it's necessary to deal with 2max on that particular operator.
Nope. Again, last time we knew that 2max, he likes to go for them cheeky spawn kills, try and either give his team a lead or give his team a very early lead to Enyx, should I say. So we'll see where this room game does go. It is going to be the garage basement, so you have a little bit more accessibility in the form of roamers. So you have the top floor ready to go with these drop hatches actually being opened up as well by Horizon, both of them. So they have them in quick rotations down in towards that circle desk or equally in towards the piano room as well. Vigil is going to be, you know, hard for Enyx to actually push out because, again, you cannot see him unless you're bringing the IQ. Jaeger as well, always a popular roamer. He's been here since, you know, day one of Rainbow Six Siege, along with Bandit as well. But typically you would want to have your Bandit go for the Bandit trick on the triple wall and try and delay more time and stop the enemy team pushing in towards that triple wall.
Enyx need to show that they can continue their form on attack here, because if we start to see Horizon pull ahead, everything that will be talked about in terms of teams not performing when they should might come to fruition. And that'll be great for Horizon, a team that's, like we said, got nothing to lose in this scenario. They are very happy just to play their hearts out, try and play some strategies that they're going to pull out the bag for this particular event, try and find their way somehow into that final. Most analysts, most probably fans and players would have thought that Enyx definitely likely to be leading this one, but Horizon bring it to an equal standing at the very start. It shows good signs for them as we go forward.
Enyx are going to try and take from top down, clear at these roamers. They don't want to be dealing with any of these guys in the later stages of the round, as it is going to be 2max playing this Vigil, just lurking about that yellow stairs area. They know he's up there, but they don't know exactly where, and he is going to go for this full rotate down in towards the bottom of the yellow stairs and finally back into the bomb site. So them drones have scared off 2max. Again, he was roaming by himself, so he didn't have that support of somebody being able to trade the kill out if he does die. And we're actually going to see Tristan in a peculiar position which we'd not see a lot of rumors inside Visa, because Visa doesn't really give you a lot of access to that circle desk or also that piano, which is going to be that main area that Enyx, I would imagine, want to get into.
Yeah, absolutely. And see here that nothing really being traded back and forth. They're actually down onto Sledge here, so Enyx have lost Sledge, at least in terms of having to go get him up now. It doesn't look like he's going to get converted into a death just yet, and actually Enyx might be able to get him back onto the field, but it shows good signs for Horizon that they're able to at least get a peek onto him and put him onto the floor.
Tumas looking to go for this rotate up the spiral stairs. This is the thing about Consulate, where you always have to be careful with these free sets of staircases that rumors can start rotating from. As he is just going to try and push his way into the circle desk and then try and stop all of this destructibility that Enyx are going to try and implement.
Look at this, though. We're 45 seconds down into this round, and actually it's been a lot of time wasted. Tumas gets his first shot, and it's Madman that he picks off. That's a key member, and like they said, they just want to control him. They're going to get Havocs on the second, and Horizon have wasted so much time that suddenly Enyx are in a position where they are desperate, and they have nowhere to go. That felt like Enyx didn't really know what they wanted to achieve this round, and Horizon are going to clean it up with incredible patience. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Horizon. They put themselves 2-1 up against Enyx.
Horizon having a flawless defense for them. That was extremely well played. The late rotates did come into great effect, but you wonder what Enyx were doing that whole entire round, because they were essentially inside the piano about 1 minute 45. It left, you know, at least a minute to start ripping up that floor, but they didn't get anything from the Sledge actually creating all of this destructibility above Horizon. Yeah,
Madman walked straight into Tumas, who didn't peek this time round, didn't give away an early death, and held those staircases between basement and first floor so nicely. Rotated incredibly well as well, those late rotations coming out. So yeah, very, very impressive stuff from Horizon, and they are off to a flying start. Despite what we said, despite the general mood, Horizon find themselves foot forward in this second semi-final.
Top floor defense for Enyx. Once again, last time they were not successful in their retake of the bomb site. That may be due to the Blackbeard putting that almighty presence on them. Double windows. Mirror window is going to be set up, I would imagine, inside that connector area. Another reason why their downfall may have came quick is because they had Smoke playing at such an aggressive position. You know, typically we'd see Smoke just being that lockdown anchor inside the A bomb site. This time, Enyx, they want to play Mac a little more up close and personal inside that bathroom, really trying to delay anybody physically pushing up the yellow stairs. Maybe it's in fear they thought Horizon would possibly pull out a Blitz, which you've seen so common, as again, Blitz can be used just to storm up that yellow stairs and then be in a good position to give all this intel to your team.
And it's just trying to buy as much time as possible as Horizon start to move in. They want to do the same thing that Horizon have managed to do thus far, and what Horizon have managed to do is waste time. Put pressure on Enyx, and Madman has been constricted in terms of the areas that he can roam to. Horizon running with the Buck, the Sledge. But again, Blackbeard, which worked so well for them, actually, previously. It's nice to see them probably give that over to Nasher again to be able to use that window control to his advantage on that second floor.
Standard yellow stairs take once again for Horizon. They just want to try and secure that yellow stairs, eventually push in towards the B bomb site, which has been the main area that both these teams want to go for, of course. No A bomb sites, no admin takes as of yet. So we're still waiting to see any first bloods coming on the side of either of these teams. Valkyrie is going to try and have a gunfight with Blackbeard. Nothing comes of it as yet, but then we are going to see that's going to be Sledge out of commission for Horizon, and that is going to give Enyx the lead with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, they get a first pick, which is really, really nice. Tumas now finding his way up the stairs with Buck. Just trying to speak out someone who he gets an edge. He gets an edge right there, and he gets the headshot onto Blitz. And Nasher picking up Pro as well. Put Horizon back into the lead. Low HP on Smoke right now as well. Enyx, goodness me. They're being routed by Horizon at this point in time. Blackbeard window control is uncontested as another kill goes over, and that is Mac going down. Just Pulse and Mira left to defend. Someone needs to deal with Masha as they actually get down to a 2 versus 3. Havoc's clutch player for Enyx in general on this Mira has been so good, and Madman using that Pulse to try and scout people out just to make sure he knows which angles to try and cover. It is a 2 versus 3 and 2 good players from Enyx to try and do this.
Madman is ready for the swing in or the plant coming in from that yellow stairs area. Tristan is just holding the flank. If Madman was just to switch and quickly go for the peek, he could have get a kill on Tristan because he wasn't physically looking at that piano door. If Madman just plays strict, plays patient, ready for this C4 to go down on the Tristan, so he does go for the plant. It's going to be Havocs getting taken out from... that's going to be Joker getting the kill from that bathroom area. Tristan is going to go for the plant, but I'm sure the C4 will come out momentarily, actually. He's going to rotate up the yellow stairs and does come in contact with. Joker gets the down, but then does get finished off by Nasher. And Horizon are going to go 3 rounds up against Enyx.
Crazy stuff from Horizon thus far. You can see the guys a little bit cheeky. A couple of smiles being cracked out, and they look like they're in a good position right now. Madman, I think he got the down though. He got the down. He didn't need to go for the finish off there. Could have actually looked to his right and try and picked off a member that caught him on the flank, but it was greedy to go for the down in that situation just to secure yourself a 2 versus 1. But you couldn't really ask too much of Madman in that scenario, just simply because he was 1 versus 3 at that point.
So we will be moving on into our next defensive round. This time it will be Horizon, and they're going to take the top floor defense. Enyx previously did successfully attack this bomb site. They're going to be taking the same operators as they did previously. Horizon still rocking with no Mira, so that always does put a bit of worry whenever you're dealing with that quick swinging that we did see Enyx go for last time. So you're surprised why we're not seeing the Mira, because it would have been great to counter that particular strategy. Maybe
they just feel that this is the better thing for them to make work. The Bandit, the Jaeger, the Pulse coming in, the Smoke, and the Vigil once more for Tumax, who actually has been moderately effective on that despite his first death in the first round. No massive change-ups for Enyx on their offensive strategy either. Not running a Blackbeard, not trying to get window control. Going to go for the Sledge, the Zafir, the Hibana, the Ashe, and the Ying, which is very similar to their first round win.
So Madman, I would imagine, will be playing that kind of lone slayer by himself, going for these flank coverages. Shooting open the admin window, that tells me that he's wanting to push in from that particular angle. They do have them Candela devices, which can be used to great effect, especially for younging, the corridors and these tight, close quarter angles inside the A bomb site. Sophia is going to go to that balcony of death and get a corridor, get a claymore down. Is going to stop anybody jumping out of them windows and being able to shoot anybody who may be repelling on either the left-hand side of that balcony or the window to the right-hand side.
Again, time ticking down for Horizon, not managed to get any picks. It's been a very controlled defense game, and they're going to lose. I think it's Nasher actually who's gone down for Horizon, so that's a good pick. Nasher going down is a big pick for the side of Enyx. So they have got their opening frag now, can start to work their way in. Madman starting to roam through.
That also is going to be the Pulse out of commission for Horizon, of course. Pulse is going to be such a big impact.
Losing smoke. They've lost the smoke.
They've also lost the smoke in the form of Tumax. That was a quick kill. Like 2 quick kills already with 1:30 to go. Not looking too good for Horizon, as the window game is just being put pressure after pressure for Enyx. Tumax is just going to get tagged from, I don't even know where he got tagged from.
I think it was tagged from Zafia, right?
Yeah, I believe that's actually from Yellow Stairs, possibly. And then he just has to retreat into that bomb site. So we're also going to see Horizon get themselves a kill back. Sophia's going to be out of commission, but then straight away, Blitz with the refrag does shut down Tumax.
4 versus 2 right now, and the diffuser has gone down, so it's up to Horizon to force the retake. Joker is capable of lots of things, but a 1 versus 4 seems a little bit of a stretch as they do lose Tristan on those stairs. He's looking for an opportunity. They know he's there. They only just need to cover the angles. There's nothing he can do at this situation unless everybody misses their shots, which Blitz, I believe, does not. I think that was Blitz?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blitz does not miss, and he takes down Joker at the end there. Bring this to a 3-2. Enyx back on the board, back fighting. They can level this up in this next round.
3 rounds to 2. Horizon still has that little bit of a lead, but still it's not a getaway lead. It's still all in at the moment. Again, if Team Enyx do manage to take this defense, and it will be all square. If Horizon manage to take this round, then they will be moving on to our first match point of the series. Enyx are going to be picking up that Mira window. I'd imagine that could be used inside that little office cubby, just in between both bomb sites. Again, Mira windows can be put there, but it seems to be that we might be seeing some Mira windows for a bathroom hold.
Very interesting. And we're going to see the Name completely escapes me now. The anti-blitzkrieg.
Legion.
Legion. We're going to see Legion coming through for Enyx as well, which is something we saw quite a lot of in the past best of 5. Nothing of it so far. No blitz to actually use it on, but Legion does slow down play in general, and maybe that's what Enyx are hoping for.
So Enyx will be going for this bathroom hold. The reason why they are going to have this implemented is to stop any soft breach going down in towards the piano. I've talked about before on Consulate. If you want to win Consulate, you have to have that piano control. Again, piano control, if it is forfeited by the defense and the attackers take control of that, then 2mas, for example, on the bot can rain havoc on the defending members of the team, of course, and having them mirror windows just really solidifies and stops anybody pushing in and trying to go for the buck inside the piano.
Trying to get opening into garage here and through the basement for Horizon. We've seen a couple of teams completely open up that garage in this kind of assault, try and bring it from two sides. As Havoc is ready with the C4, actually gets knocked out, I believe, by Grenade, I think, just on the side there. So he's down. Probably can get rezzed up, though. That mirror will get back into the action, you feel. As here comes there, Mike.
We are going to see Pro get himself a kill as 2mas also gets the trade out.
But goes down to Mac, who forces this into a 4 versus 3. Another takedown, and Mac with this shotgun starting to pump people into the next century. And it's a 4 versus 2 now for legit.
So that is the advantage of having that aggressive smoke player with that shotgun, just able to peek around, get the one pumps, and then it just stalls out the round even more, as 2 members are going to be left for Horizon in the form of 2max and Joker. 2max to possibly try and get himself on piano, try and open up some angles, get himself, you know, maybe a kill, equal up into a 2v3, but
with the bathroom hold, right?
Yeah, they're not going to be able to get in it.
Yeah, not going to be able to get there at least easily anyway with that bathroom hold coming through from Enyx, and this seems like Enyx have found their groove, which is what they needed to, because they were starting to get toyed around a little bit with Horizon, and obviously that doesn't look good for a team that came in with such confidence to this particular series. Here we go though, and 2max now has shown himself.
Just stalling the rounds out for Enyx. That's going to be then Joker also getting dropped, and then Madman with the swing around gets the kill, and it's going to be 3 rounds apiece. So this, I would say, the most decisive round that we're about to see would be then this 7th round, that decides who's going to take the match point, who takes the match points advantage, who then has to claw their way back and take it to overtime. Yeah. Very important round inside Siege.
Absolutely, you are completely right. And honestly, Enyx have looked like they've found a way to get into their pattern, which is winning. That's generally Enyx's pattern. Horizon really came out the gates, though, and that's what really impressed me, maybe giving me a bit of an indication this might be more of a series than we previously thought. Enyx, though, look good, as we expected. And they had a little bit of a blip in the early couple of rounds, but suddenly everybody on Enyx seemed to find their groove, and Mac even found his way into a couple of kills, because if you look at the scoreboard now, everybody is around 4 or 5 kills apiece. Mac picked up 2, he was at 1, so he's now down at 3, so he's actually bringing up the team. And just like we talk about with Enyx, even though Madman is a standout performer, everybody on Enyx can slay.
That's whenever we talked about, can we really pick a weak link in Enyx? No. Again, arguably. Maybe we should say Havoc's to knock down his confidence a wee bit.
Maybe.
He's so, so in there, isn't he?
6 mistakes.
Yeah.
I reckon he makes 6 mistakes this series, let alone 6 mistakes across the 6 weeks. But
keep count, so we should.
I mean, you're best to keep count. I'll just be like looking at him going, I don't know what a mistake is.
So this will be Enyx on the attack. They have a pretty solid lineup. They have that hard breach potential with the Thermite, Slen potential with the Ash. They have Candelas as well. So, that's could be a quick pocket strategy, through the Candelas outmax, catch Horizon by surprise. And then, of course, the almighty Buck ready to rip out all of the floor above the anchors inside Horizon. We do see the double mirror strategy set up by Nasher, a very common one. It works really well because both these mirror windows cover both bomb sites. You have that mirror window looking in towards big garage, stops anybody pushing in from that triple wall. Then also that mirror window looking in towards the cafeteria locks down that single door, and then also locks down that drop hatch. So they have then the control of these mirror windows, but it all comes down to Buck and starting to rip open and try and get some nades into that office.
Yeah. Something that we just haven't seen enough of, I don't think, across both these series, as Havoc picks up the first kill onto 2mas, who really has been struggling, I think, to get his hold on these games, especially when he's not on, or even the Vigil goes down. So it's crazy that he loses as a Vigil so early on here, but 2mas going down is a big roaming loss for Horizon now. That gives Enyx the opportunity to start to move in. You see Bandit trying to hold garage right now as the garage doors do open.
2max does bring the smoke to the table, so they have then that control factor. Playing a bit more of an aggressive smoke, because again, anybody could just peek around that white van and just gun them down straight away.
Mirroring where Mac was on the previous game for Enyx, where he had that pump out.
Exactly as well, yeah.
Oh, shots come through. Nasher goes down. Another key member down for Horizon. That's a big pick-off because he is probably the counterpart to Madman here, as Madman just finds his way through on Ash. Drone's going to start to come out. Information gathering as they actually trade back onto Mac.
Excellent game sense from Madman, knowing that little office cupboard is going to be that main area that the Enyx are going to have problems with. Madman does be able to get the kill onto that downed smoke. Joker on extremely low health. Candela is going to get thrown at him, and he does have to run away. Jaeger still on full health. Plant is going to go down, however, and at this stage, Enyx do have control of the bomb site, and it's up to Horizon to go for the retake.
And Joker's on less than 25% HP right now. He's above the bomb site. He's trying to look for opportunities through these holes that have been opened up actually by Enyx, and is actually going to find a peak, but unfortunately those gratings just not able to allow him to thread those shots through. It's another one of those situations where now every entrance to that bottom floor is covered, and unfortunately Joker's going to find it very difficult to get onto the site.
Essentially, Joker is the attacker now in this situation where he has to retake his own bomb site, and all Enyx have to do is hold the angles, and Enyx do take this 2-match point. They have this lead. One more round, they take the first map. But again, Horizon could easily pull this into overtime.
Every time we watch Madman's cam, you compare how accurate and how precise he is with his shots compared to our first series where some of the bits were all over the place. He doesn't miss. The guy gets a shot at someone, he doesn't miss. And that's one of the differences between some of the players that we've got here. Gun skill is quite varying on Xbox. You know, compare it to the PC version where gun skill can be quite similar across a lot of teams. You do get people who have different sets of skills, and Madman has a bit of everything, really. Gun skill and game sense.
Yeah. He just has a lot to boot, and it's not even as if he can only just play Ash and Ayla. He has a wide variety of operators he can also pull out at any stage. You know, we've also seen him be successful on Vigil also. You know, he was a really big player to set the Vigil trend as well. You know, like he was playing it way back, you know, week 1, week 2. We will be moving on to Enyx's top floor hold. They seem to be changing things up, because typically we've seen a mirror window on that bathroom. Yeah. And then that looked in towards the yellow stairs. They had then control of yellow stairs from that way. This time they're just going to fully reinforce it. No mirror window going down on that side. Instead, the mirror window will be going down on that connector window, which we both agreed on. They were lacking having that mirror window, as Asher just went off on one with that free range control. You need to control those windows, but a lot better than they have been doing in previous rounds. And you can see Nash is back onto Blackbeard. This is the strategy that Horizon have tried to pull on this map time and time again. Hopefully you think Enyx have adapted to it by now, because they've been caught out by it every single time, but we'll see what happens as Tumas tries to pick off something there. I think he's trying to open a window. They're going to look towards garage though, just to open up. Yeah, he's just going to get himself in towards this garage. Drones will be sent in, just sweeping from bottom, making sure no pulses, no roamers could be lurking just to see for you from below. Of course, there's another viable option that teams could do, is completely forfeit the mid floor and then place your bets that the enemy team will not clear the downstairs. And whenever a buck's starting to open up from trying to open up the top floor, pulse could see for him from below. Yeah. Easy kill. Tumas here on Bucks, just trying to take these stairs. He's lost a couple of these fights. Every time he's been here, he hasn't seen that on the other end of this pillar is a member of Enyx. Can't quite scope out who that is right now, but he hasn't quite peeked them. I believe that's going to be Blitz on the Jaeger. Yeah, Blitz on the Jaeger. He's now actually in position to get shot if a peek comes through again. This is what we had last time. Exactly. It's exactly the same peek that happened from Tumas this time round. I think he knows now. I think he knows that someone is there. Shots come through. He's holding his ground. He's really waiting for the prime opportunity just to sneak this one up. The grenade goes through. Nasher does actually going to be... Who's that? Tristan getting the kill on to Blitz this time. And this does give complete access to this yellow stairs area. But then the refrag does actually just a down. It's not even a refrag. I believe it was Joker able to get the kill before his teammate was finished off. This puts Horizon a 5v3. Make that 5v2 as Nasher still on these double windows. Gets another kill to his name. And it's going to be down to Smoke and also going to be down to the Ella. Yeah, this is not great for Enyx. This is going to be forced into overtime, you feel, because Horizon... Every time I've had this second floor number with the Blackbeard window control, and that is going to be Ela going down now, Smoke versus the world, grenades coming in left, right, and center. Every angle needs to be covered, and I just don't think he's got it in him to be able to do so.
The mirror window should have provided control. He gets one. Joker going down. A nice quick peek there, but just so many angles for him to have to cover, and he jumps over and gets taken out, and Horizon push this to overtime.
Horizon do indeed take it to overtime. This is the opposite of what we were expecting. We know that, I know for a fact, Enyx are strong on console, but then equally, I believe that we forgot to mention, Horizon also beat Fable to get to this situation. They actually had to beat Fable on console, and they were successful to do that. So, and I believe it was week 6, Horizon did play console and they actually did win in quite a successful fashion. I believe it was 5-2 or a 5-3. So they do have experience on this map. They do have strats, but still, either way, it can go both ways. It is 4 rounds to 4.
Well, if Team Enyx can't get hold of this Blackbeard window control on a second floor defense, then I don't know how they're going to get past Horizon, who have had their number every time. Blitz has to be so much more careful on those stairs, because every time Tumas scopes him out, finds he's there, and either he gets the kill or they collapse onto him and take the kill, and he just gets knocked out straight away. So it doesn't feel like they have a good strategy to deal with the way that Horizon attack this second floor, and I'm worried for Enyx in that respect, because this is a team that is supposed to be the best here, being taken to overtime on the first map by a team that only knew they were coming 4 days ago. So
Horizon, they will be starting on the attack. They will, of course, be attacking Enyx's downstairs defense. The same bathroom hold that we seen them pull out last time is going to be implemented. Enyx successfully did defend this bomb site in quite a successful manner. Again, they're Horizon bringing a pretty standard lineup. You know, the Thermite and the Habana for the hard breach. Also, IQ, an interesting pickup. Possibly the counter the Vigil, which they have had issues with. They have the buck for that soft destructibility inside the piano, but like I said, they have to go through these mirror windows.
Horizon are less sure on their attack in the basement compared to the second floor, but if they can get an early pick somewhere, that'll be good. Now, Madman's been pretty good on Vigil though, so that's something we have to keep an eye on. He has been very good at keeping himself unawares and getting the great roams coming out. 4 versus 5, this is a pick off here. Tumax picks up to Madman, that's the Vigil going down. This is really big for Horizon, because Madman, like we've said, if you can shut him down, you kind of shut down Enyx in a way as well.
Excellent play from Tumax, bringing the IQ. Again, I'm sure the call was made by the IGL to go for that IQ pick. They've had issues with Madman on that Vigil, of course, and that was really well played from Tumax, especially taking him out so early on in the round.
Still, Horizon are not done just yet. They do actually get another kill onto Pro, so he's going down. That's the Legion gone. It's just the Eel of the Mirror and the smoke left available. Tumax gets away and does try to peek there, but it's going to be turned into a 3 versus 4, as I believe that was a return for Smoke, who ends up going down in his aggressive position. That's a really good turnaround, as Havoc's now on the Mirror, looking to get round. Blitz gets 1 in return, so 2 versus 3. This is not an insurmountable situation for Enyx, as Blitz still controls that piano room, which is a great room to control when defending these basement areas.
Havoc's the last man on the site. Can he be able to hold the ground, hold the door for Blitz to get in position? I'm sure Blitz will start opening up above the members of Horizon, as I'm sure the plant will go down momentarily as Havoc's loses gunfight.
He potatoed those pretty hard. Could have had a farm out of that potato. And now it's up to Blitz, who himself is now struggling, got tagged. They know where he is. It's going to be an angle that's going to be hard for him to get through. He's going to have to make a big rotate. Not enough time, I feel, though, to make a proper rotate here in a 1 versus 3. And this might be Horizon putting this to map point.
It would appear so. Blitz on extremely low health, about 10 HP he is on. Trying to push in from this A bomb site and does get shut down by Joker, who's been performing excellent for his team.
And literally in the video we had from Horizon, they said, Joker is our guy. We think he's the best player. He's probably the most influential from our team, and he has been really stepping up across all of the rounds that we've seen from Horizon. But this is all weird from Enyx, like to be challenged this much by a team that's had no preparation. Shaky, it feels, and especially although Madman is at 9 kills, he's obviously performing, like, you know, he's still top of frags and tying with Joker, and actually has a better KDA than Joker. It's the rest of the team not quite at it. You know, Madman is getting picked off, and if Madman goes down, that's it for Enyx. It feels like you can't be in a situation as a team where if you lose 1 member, your game's over, because Madman can't be alive every single round. He will make mistakes here and there.
Yeah, you can only ask so much from the guy. Of course, like, we know we talk about how much of a great player he is, but still, you have to have a team to back you up. If you do die in them situations, then you do have a team to fall back on. Another thing which we didn't bring up as well was that Enyx have also had a roster change since the weeks. They've actually Pranksy's left. Pranksy has left the team. Pranksy's not here with us, but instead it's going to be Proyo taking the shoes of Pranksy. We've talked about how stable Pranksy is as a drone, or a major support player for Enyx. Now they're bringing in Pro, who is, again, a past Xbox player. He's had many great teams back in year one as well. He also did attend the EGX LAN along with Zero Esports. He's a very comfortable player. He knows what he has to do. But then maybe losing Pranksy, who was such a slow kind of playing guy who, you know, controlled it. He droned Madman in. Pro, I would say, is a lot more aggressive as a player compared to Pranksy.
Enyx now need to get this win, because Horizon are on the cusp of taking this first map away. And I know we talked about the later map pools being all Enyx favored, but we actually said that we thought Consulate was probably in their bank too. Maybe Blackbeard is something that they're missing on this Consulate. They don't have the window control that Horizon do, especially when it comes to a second floor offense. As Blitz opens up from outside, just trying to open up some crazy angles there. Don't have to be in piano room to open angles, you can do it from the outside.
Yeah, there's another way you can open it up, is just go for the rappel, and you can get a little glimpse of an angle onto that white van. Again, you're not physically inside the piano, so it puts you at a less risk from getting picked from possibly a pulse from below as well. It's another option you can do, but then you don't have that same movement, so you can just buck everywhere. You only are like stationed to that one specific area.
Nash are just controlling an angle just in case anybody was there. They're going to see the breach into Garage now, so they have to be careful as Havix picks up one. That's a great early start. Hibana's going to start throwing down those Hibana charges. And now suddenly Enyx are in a position where they could be bringing this back to full overtime level, and then we'll be all the way down.
Oh, what a shot from Nasher!
Pick up onto Knack. And now Nash is going to move around, actually inches away from picking up one member. No, there we go. Madman's got his number, picks him off, turns around. He was very close to actually getting peaked there, and a 4 versus 2 comes out as Blitz picks up another. And Enyx finally find their stride right when they needed it the most. Joker now.
Candelas. Just everything is going to be put in for this push from Enyx. Smoke grenades, Candelas, Joker, and Tristan ready for this push. They know it's coming in from the triple, but there's going to be this one guy. We know him as Madman, ready for this flank down the spiral stairs. Possibly Tristan's going to be ready for it as well. As that sound signature from the Elamine would have alerted him for somebody pushing from behind them.
Madman was ready as well. He actually took a bit of fire in return, but attackers get a couple of kills, and that is Enyx tying this up all the way to full overtime. We are on the next round, and it is up to Enyx to defend and Horizon to attack. And if this is a second floor defense from Enyx, and Horizon get that Blackbeard window control that Enyx have struggled with every single round, this would be tough.
Looking pretty nervous, Enyx.
I think they are, yeah.
Not compared to what we're used to seeing, you know, pretty, you know, they've now found out Horizon, they want a fight. Horizon want to fight this. You know, they actually say, yo, hold on a minute, we could maybe go and beat these guys.
Going to be tense as Blackbeard locked in for Nasher. They know exactly how they want to play their offense because they've won it every single time. It is a second floor. Oh, no, is that basement? Sorry, basement. Yeah, you're right. I completely misread the map there, but basement, yeah. So this is slightly easier for them to defend versus that Blackbeard window control. And that's probably the best place that Enyx could have selected, I think, versus Horizon.
Didn't see any mid-floors. Again, mid-floor is completely viable, but we're not going to see one of them today. We didn't even see it in our previous matchup. I do like a good mid-floor, because mid-floor always mixes things up, and for a team to have all three defenses at your accessibility, then it kind of puts the fear into the enemy team. We don't know what these guys are going to pick. Do we pick this setup of operators for the top floor, or do we pick this setup for the bottom floor? You know, and they may not be ready for a mid-floor coming out.
Well, at least on the bottom floor, Blackbeard can't get too much work done through those second floor windows that have been ripping Enyx apart. So we are going to see Enyx slowly realize and obviously take a bit more of an approach as 2max does take a peek and gets a little bit of shot in return.
Legion is also going to be a pickup for Enyx. That will just slow the approach for Horizon, doesn't let them just play aggressive and push down these stairs. And again, I'm not surprised if there's going to be like a full line of goo mines ready for anybody to run in towards that white van area as well, as the wall will be opened up momentarily. No bandit tricks as of yet. Again, that's one of the riskiest bandit tricks you can go for because you're exposed to so many angles. Yellow stairs, you can get bucked from above, of course, as well, not compared to some bandit tricks, such as possibly the armory inside border as well. You know, it's a very common place for bandits to go for the bandit trick.
Well, they've opened up Garage. Thermite does get the job done. So they have that entrance and that potential to make some picks now, but this has been slower, and that's probably going to favor Enyx in the long run if they can waste another minute without losing anybody too crazy. Don't make any unnecessary peeks, but obviously don't want to give away too much ground. It's that weird situation where you want to peek and make sure you're not letting them get too much ground, but if you peek, you could end up getting picked off, and it's just about finding that balance between the two.
At this stage, they can't afford to go for the peek. You know, they need to play passive. They need to control this game as much as they can. And plus, anyway, you wouldn't even be peeking the Blackbeard. You know, you wouldn't even want to chance it in, you know, your match point. You could possibly lose your map. That's right. This is Enyx's pick. This is not Horizon's pick of a map. Joker is going to spot one upstairs, which is going to be the Bandit. I actually thought he might go for the fight.
So this is now down to the last minute, and Enyx have got a good job of controlling and slowing the pace here.
Really well done.
But Horizon still have every member left available, so even in the last minute, when it comes down to straight-up fights and Blackbeard getting those early peaks, as that's 2max picking off Havoc's right here, so Havoc's going down early on. It's massive for them. They actually turn around and get the pick onto Madman. Madman's gone down, but Proyo, oh, it's cleaning up time! And Enyx have got this into a 2 versus 2 situation. What is going on here? Left, right, and center. Smokes come through. Mac's going to start to control, but Tristan gets the kill, finally. The kill feed coming through. And it's just 1 versus 1. Oh, sorry, Ela's still left available. Ela's still alive. Just kind of missed that. You can see him roaming around the side. He's picked up the angle. He knows it's happening. He does get the peek.
He gets
down, and he gets him down. Blitz just needs to finish this off and get the diffuser. There he goes. Enyx clutch it out. There's the diffuser. This should be Enyx's round and should be Enyx's map. What an incredible first map to bring to the table between Horizon and Enyx.
Well done to both these teams inside this map. Congratulations to Enyx for taking the first map, but it was not an easy road for them. We thought that, again, Enyx picking this map would be, you know, comfortable 5-3, but Horizon did surprise us.
Yeah, I think they surprised Enyx as well, given the way that